Hello, my name is Isaac Hayes, and I'm also the voice of Chef on South Park. So get into lunch and take a trip to the movies. Find out what's going on. We got all the information. It's healthy humor because it's almost satirizing ourselves as kids. Because when we were young and in school, we should say all kind of little curse things and things not in front of our parents, teachers, or the preacher. But we said all those things, and we always had a Cartman in the crowd. You know, he represents, everybody knows a Cartman. You know, everybody knows a guy that's in love with the Testaburger girl, that's so shy he throws up anytime she says anything. I mean, we all went through that, but we didn't turn out too bad. He has a softness for kids. He cares a lot about kids, but he also loves the ladies. He loves women, and he makes no bones about it. He says exactly what's on his mind. And I think that's one of the reasons that women love Chef so, because if you want to make love, he's going to tell you. He's not going to beat around the bush and try to play some kind of game or something. No, I want to make love. When? Now. You know? I am totally innocent of making any contributions with the music except performing it. There are messages in just about every episode. Remember Starving Marvin? Cartman had to learn a lesson. You know, you cannot discriminate and talk about people because you really don't know what they're going through. Only when you're in their place. And he was switched, and then he learned. You know, Mr. Hankey taught him a lesson around Christmas. You know, everybody was being prejudiced about their religion. Well, you know, what about the Mexicans? What about the Jews? What about the blacks? And, you know, don't hang anything up. And Mr. Hankey came up out of the toilet and said, "Howdy ho! Y'all got to learn to get along and love each other." And, you know, and finally the town realized what idiots they were. So once again, there was a message about prejudices. And I can just go on naming one after the other. I remember when we first introduced chocolate salted balls to me, I said, "Guys, now you guys are going all the way over the top. Now come on, you expect me to do this?" And I was laughing. It took me a while to compose myself. And when I finally did it, I mean, the technicians in the studio, they were laughing, and so I said, well, you know, it might work. I had gone to Stax Records in Memphis several times, was turned down as a doo-wop singer, as a blues singer, you know, and but Floyd was up for a record. Floyd Newman was his name, baritone sax player. He said, "Man, we got to go to Stax and cut a record." Okay, so me and the drummer Howard Grimes wrote a couple of tunes, and we went in Stax and we recorded them. I played piano. And Jim Stewart, the proprietor, said, "You know, you sound pretty good. Or would you, Booker T and the MGs is off to school, and we need a new staff keyboardist. Would you like the job?" Yay! So I took the job. First session I remember was Otis Redding album session. I was petrified. Back in the day, if you heard Otis Redding, James Brown, if you heard the OJs, the Temptations, you knew who you were listening to. Instantly you knew. Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Dionne Warwick. You knew who it was. Now a lot of these guys sound alike. And it's almost like they got one particular method or formula, and they apply it, and they come up with success. Well, of course, if that's all the kids will hear, and that's all the record companies will put out there, that's what they're going to like, because you fed them that. But I believe in being different and dare to be different. And some of the hip-hoppers are getting more and more into instrumental expressions, which is good, because that gives future.